3rd May 2026. I walked out of the exam hall with a very big smile on my face after a very long time. Believed that the dream was finally coming true, but I had no idea that within a few days everything would change. Hi everyone, I'm Rishita from West Bengal. This is my second NEET attempt and I gave my first attempt with boards on 2025 and I missed a government medical college seat by 21 marks because my state cutoff was 502 and my score was 481. And that very day, 4th May 2025, I decided to take a drop without thinking anything because I don't like to pursue any degree other than MBBS. So, as the flow the year passed out and look back at the day, the 3rd May 2026, I still remember the morning I woke up. It felt like the other day, but it was not for me. And I barely slept the last night because I have a habit of studying late night. But I was worried that my sleep will be deprived. So I went to the bed early at about 1 a.m. and but my sleep never came. My I was replying. My eyes were busy in replaying my whole mid journey. My mind was full with thoughts and the fear of the unknown. I can tell the situation. And about my preparation, I took my preparation on 12th through PW online coaching and as well as the drop year with PW online coaching. And I did not prepare in 11th class for NEET. Let's back at the story. I fall asleep at 3:30 in the night and woke up at 9 a.m. in the morning. I was so nervous that moment, but I kept trying to tell myself that today is my day because people don't see the struggle behind it. We will only see the result, and the result completely depend on the 3 hours. So that's how I prepared myself for that morning, and I just going through the NCRT pages of 11th. Somehow time went on, and I'm ready to go. I'm wearing full white T-shirt and full white pant, and looking like a white cat. Whatever, my exam center was not so far from my home. It was about 45 minutes. However, I reached the center peacefully, and my father that time was looking so confident on me, and my mother, she looked more stressed than me. However, I entered the exam hall at about 1:10 because I don't want the extra stress by seeing others all the time. So I came entered the hall late, and about 1:20 after all the security checking, I'm about to sit my table when table a bench and something unexpected happened that the girl sitting beside me suddenly told me that your exam will going to so well. I was just so shocked at that moment because I'm not experiencing something like that. Whatever, the until the paper was placed in my hand, the time between 120 to 150, something like that. I just took deep breath, keep praying to God. So nervous at that time, my heart was pumped so fast. However, I trying to keep my mental peace safe. And that time, that 3 hours began. I just start with biology. And one thing about the invigilators so good, but this was the reason why the students in the class, some of the students are keep talking continuously, which was so disgusting. However, I ignored that and completely focused on my paper. I started with biology, and I ended it on. It was so easy. It was I don't feel it so lengthy, but some questions are lengthy type, and I ended it on about 40 minutes and started then chemistry and then physics. And about the paper, the NEET 2026 third May paper was generally so easy to moderate. Some questions are tricky in the sense of time taking, calculative, but not hard at all like Re-NEET. I'll come to that next. And however, my paper has went well, and it 5 p.m. in the clock ring bell, and time I felt so relieved in my 18 years of my life, and I ran out from the exam hall with a big smile on my face to my parents. We all are so happy. We celebrated. We went so emotionally driven that we went on a wrong path, and that took more time to reach our home. However, I came back home and I checked all my answers with the answer key, and it was beyond my expectations that I scored 665 that time. We were so happy, and at that point of time, I was so satisfied with me. But the happiness did not stay long for with us. After 9 days, it's 12th May 2026, about 11 a.m. in the morning. I came to know that all I did in the 3rd May just a waste of time because Renit has already I was in a shock. I could not accept the truth that I have to went through the same preparation again, the same pressure, the uncertainty. I just caught up the moment I cried. I could not able to. I had to make my mind again, and I started my preparation again. Slowly, slowly, I just went through the passive recall all through the month, and then the last week of the, and I gave also 15 mock tests at that month, and the time flows. And last week of Re-NEET came, I was able to completely revise the chemistry and the biology, but however, I just underestimate my physics and I just ignored it during the last time. And looking back at the point, I was really think that it was my biggest mistake ever. However, that the day Renit came, 21st June 2026, and this time it was so difficult to reach the center for us. Even it was nearer than the previous one because it was heavily raining outside, and my mom and dad had completely soaked. I was wearing a raincoat, so I was safe. But however, it was so difficult. But we reached the center. This time the security checking were so tight, but the feeling was very mixed. However, I kept praying to God as well. But and at last the 3 hours began again. I started with biology as well, but this time my biology took almost 40 to 45 minutes. Yes, it was easy, but I am slowly, slowly going with the flow because I already saw the paper of the physics that it was come hard. So I have to make sure that I don't do any silly mistake on biology or in chemistry also. So I have completed my biology on about 2:45 and started chemistry. And studying chemistry was really for me was time taking and lengthy as well as some new questions. And I go with one and one. Then I completed my chemistry with 350 and came to the main battle. And it was 350. I started my physics, and as I already know, the physics came harder. So I tried to keep myself calm and only focus on the questions I had already I can do. I can do it on that time. I don't know actually how people scored 700, 711, and 690 in this paper. And that point of time, when I saw the first question, I think I can do it. But after trying 3 to 4 times, I could not reach the answer. When I come to the second question, I there is a mistake in the options by MT, but at that point of time, I thought that there is a mistake from my side, and that killed my time. However, I went through the every questions, and I at certain time at about 4:30, I felt like I messed up, but I wanted to give up at that time. But however, I managed. I refused to give up until it's 5:15, and hopefully the exam is over at 5:15, and I go through all the questions as much I can. However, I walked out of the examination hall, and but that time I don't. My parents don't see that happiness on my face, of course, because the exam did not go the way I have expected. However, I came back home, I checked my answer. I will not reveal my marks of Re-NEET in this video because the result will come soon and I will make a separate video. Thankfully, NEET is over, and if you are the one who go through the same NEET 2026 experience, then comment below your story. I will love to hear your story, no matter what your score is. It's just a beginning of my story, and I am excited to share my journey with you. If you like to be a part of my journey, then please subscribe. If you feel connected in the video, then leave a like. And thank you so much for watching till the end in my first video. Take care of yourself, stay healthy. See you in the next video.